I remember back in the days when I was younger, when I used to play out, yo. And when you used to play out, from the eyes of the adults, you should look at these kids and think, oh, they're all friends, they're all friends, they're all friends. But really and truly, that's not how it seemed. When I was younger, I only had a few friends. There's only a few people that accepted me who I was when I was young. And when you thought about the amount of kids that was in the area, you would have thought that you would have had loads of friends, like tons of friends. But sometimes in life, it doesn't actually turn out that way. Sometimes you wake up and you realize you ain't got no one, you ain't got anyone. As I progressed through life, I came to realize that, you know what, that you're on your own, like you're by yourself. And as I got older, it just got worse and worse. Like, so I remember when I was like 16, I was like I always remember, I said, nah, man, I want to either be like an electrical installation, or doing plumbing or carpentry or something around that line, innit? I was like, nah, man, I want to make sure I do something that I like. So I tried to do the motor mechanics, and I didn't get into that. Did the electrical installation. That thing went downhill. I tried bricklaying, but that was causing so much pain to my back, because when you're crouching, I imagine as a kid you're feeling back pain, and you're in your teens, you're not even in your 30s, and you can feel it in your back. Like, as I said to me, if you do this bricklaying stuff, your back's gonna be gone the time you get older. Like right about now, I said my back would have been gone right now. So I said, nah, man, bricklaying it's not the way. It's just the starting part of it is just what kills your back. Once you work up, it gets comfortable. When you're down there, I said, nah, man, I don't like it. And as I went through, I tried the bike thing. The bike thing, well, wasn't great, man. Because I never really had fun when I was doing that bike shop stuff when I was younger, because doing that mechanics is dirty, the smelly. You had people that would ride the bike and they're riding poo, and they come in the shop and it's like, dude, the tire's dirty. Like, you just ridden that and you expect us to touch that and change inner tubes. And when it was raining, I remember when people used to come into the bike shop and it's like, yeah, man, I was always just fixing punches. I used to hate it all the time. Fixing punches. It was just a nuisance. Like, it was a dirt, and I never really liked it. So from that day, I was like, you know what? Nah, man, forget it, man. It's not my type of thing. That's why people prefer to always be the salesman at the till. They just sell you bikes. They sell you the padlocks and D-locks and lights and stuff. No one want to be in the back doing all that type of stuff. So, especially when people used to say to you, oh yeah, let me speak with a mechanic. Oh, we got a puncher. This needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed. Oh, this have to be fixed by this then and then. I was like, nah, like, ban all of that. Like, it's not about that. So, as life went on, I went through, I've always noticed that, like, life was difficult, yo. Like, trying to find a woman, trying to have kids, trying to live a life that was worthwhile living was never easy, yo. It was never easy. Like, it was just mad hard. So everything you tried to do, like, everything just failed. Like, everything just, like, went to ruin. Like, it's like, nah, man, like, it's not about this. Like, this is bad. Like, this is just effed. Like, I said, nah, man. So when I get older now, I was like, wow, like, look at me, like, look at my life, yo. Like, man's starting to look old. Like, you can see that your life is starting to, like, show in your face. Like, you can see that when you look at your own reflection, goes, yeah, man, you can see that man's been through life. That man's face is changing. That man's going through his hardship and his difficulty. And you're like, nah, man, like, everything you do in your life is just no good, yo. So you just have to keep going, and this, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. So when I'm younger, there are many things I wanted to do, but you know what? When you know you never had that chance to, not even not like that, when you never took the chance to capitalize on all this type of stuff, you sit there now, you're thinking, nah, man, if only that I just stayed on my bike training and got into Red Bull, right about now, man, would have been on TV. You would have seen man flying around in all these other countries, doing these big ramps, doing all this madness. Like, I don't know why I didn't get into Red Bull back then. I didn't know why I didn't get into most of these things back then. If I got into these things back now, I wouldn't be sitting there like this. I would have been traveling worldwide. I would have been everywhere, like everywhere. I would have been up in the Alps, up in the mountains. Like I would have been nice. Like, I would have been living life. Like, if I have to say, the only regret, I should have pushed it as far as I could go, yo. Because I knew I had the talent to do it, yo. And people look at me and say, nah, you can do this stuff. If I just did what I did right then, it would have been nice, yo. It would have been nice, yo. I would have been living in a nice house, nice car. I would have had women, kids. Dude, my life would have been different, yo. The only regret I had in life, I should have done things back then, man. Sometimes I wish I wasn't around the wrong people, yo. Sometimes I wish I did the right things, yo. Right now, it would have been alright, yo.